but they certainly still have some very good talent on this team.
See the Iowa 5 out there, just one of those players, Hannah Stuelke, a returning starter. Other than that, some key reserve pieces from last year, and a freshman in Taylor Stremlo making her first collegiate start. Though she's been a major spark off the bench for the Hawkeyes. As Stremlo controls the opening tip, and we are underway, Iowa and Rhode Island here on Flow College. Hawkeyes off to their best start to a season since 2017-2018, and an early take for two. It's Kylie Feuerbach.
It's a nice take by Feuerbach, just attacking the baseline.
Coming off of a scoreless game for the first time all season, and that Washington State win, 72-43. Victory for the Hawkeyes over a Cougars team that had made 4 straight postseason appearances. And an air ball ends the opening possession.
Gotta stay composed, gotta meet your pass, remain under control.
Good ball movement. Here's Feuerbach. Air ball from the corner, offensive rebound, and one. Sydney Affolter, count the basket. But was able to get back, and Jan Jensen said that she's starting to look like her old self. Here's a look at the Rhode Island starting 5. It's a team with 4 straight winning seasons for the first time in program history as Carr works on the interior.
And that's a nice matchup between Carr and O'Grady as Rhode Island forces another turnover.
Here is Carr, the native of India, as she turns, faces, and hits.
Oh, I like the versatility there, John.
Look at the Iowa starting 5. Just one returning starter in Hannah Stuelke. And it's been a handful of players really stepping up from their roles in previous years for Jan Jensen. Stuelke inside for Stremlo. Stuelke straight on 3. That's off the iron, and a rebound for Mbu. Dash inside, and the team's first as Inez Dubras, the native of Paris, France, knocks down the first. Dubras just 36% from the line this season, but a really crafty distributor who has the potential to be one of the top point guards in the Atlantic 10 this season. And Rhode Island in front for the first time today.
Yeah, I've watched Dubras play ever since she was a freshman on campus at Rhode Island, and she's grown every single year in terms of her on-court presence, her defense, scoring ability.
Feuerbach makes it rain. Phillips now. Kick out. Vital, 8 to shoot. Into the corner, Mbu off on another three-point attempt.
Yeah, Hawkeyes doing a good job of protecting the paint, not allowing Rhode Island to get easy layups off their drives.
Rhode Island has been forced into 4 three-pointers. Out of their 7 shots, they've missed all 4 of those threes. As Feuerbach steps back, Kylie Feuerbach, the step-back triple.
And the last thing, John, I'll say about losing Lucy Olson, and something to think of, is the turnovers that we've seen early here for the Hawkeyes is because their primary ball handler is not on the floor and available today.
And certainly a big storyline for this team as it's flipped in by Palmyre Mbu. Stuelke on the inside, lays it in.
Baseline out of bounds, execution. Really nice screen set there for the Hawkeyes to get Stuelke open.
Iowa's been rolling with 2 bigs on the floor at the same time for much of this season, and Stuelke and O'Grady. Not many teams in America can match up with that duo. And a tough left goes. Albina Silla, the native of Finland, drops it through. Swing, swing. Feuerbach off on that attempt. O'Grady offensive rebound for 2.
And that's why it's so hard to play zone, because it's hard to rebound out of the zone and get to all the shooters. That time O'Grady gets the O board and the 2.
That's just the first rebound of the game for Addi O'Grady. Make that number 2 right there. Stuelke, power dribble, into the contact, gets it to go.
I love that move from Hannah Stuelke. That looks like a pro-ready player. Catch, use your strength, square up, finish.
Stuelke, one of the nation's premier forwards. She's been playing a lot more the 4 this year than she was last year, with Addi O'Grady playing as the 5.
And that's better for her game, John. The more that she can be comfortable on the perimeter, the more dangerous she's going to be.
Iowa has its largest lead of the game by 7. Here's McCabe. And she throws it away. Stuelke saves it. Iowa's still with it. 8 seconds to shoot. Aaliyah Guyton now. Her second collegiate game as it ripped away. Franks, 2-on-1, right at Stuelke, off in the layup.
Oh, Franks had the right idea in initiating the contact, just needs to finish the lay.
Rhode Island just 4 of 12 from the field to start this game. Here's McCabe. Doesn't shoot many 2s, so she gets rid of it for Affolter, who knocks down the mid-range.
A really nice 2-man game. McCabe did a good job of driving that gap, getting someone to collapse, hitting her teammate with a great pass.
An Iowa team that loved to share the basketball. 4 assists for the Hawkeyes and 8 made field goals today. In the corner, it's Dutat who sinks the 3.
And that's an area where Dutat has grown her game, is comfortably knocking down the 3-point shot. Often known for her rebounding ability, but she's showing us something from outside.
And a rebound for Carr off the miss by McCabe. Here's Dubras all the way in Rhode Island. Little 5-0 run. They are back within 4 after this 5 points per game last year. Team now within 4. Iowa can hold for the final shot of this first. Taylor Stremlo, the top 100 recruit, today making her first collegiate start. At the controls. Looking for another freshman in Mullaney. It's taken away. And that will wrap up the first quarter. They are within 4 of the 22nd ranked Iowa Hawkeyes as we are underway in the second quarter. Rhode Island 4-3 in the season, looking to build off of consecutive wins for the first time this season. That jumper way off from Dubras.
And Dubras might have needed to have some patience there, as I thought Carr had got a mismatch inside. Rhode Island needs to stay consistent with getting great shot selection.
Oh, Mullaney.
Action around her so that it's not as easy to double.
They're looking for Carr. 5 to shoot. Carr puts it up. No, and Stuelke is there. Iowa maintaining an arm's length edge. O'Grady, give and go. Great cut, but an even better rejection. A-10 all-defensive team last year. As Stuelke backs her way in, just too strong.
Trying to get Phillips involved here because she's a lethal 3-point shooter.
Silla has it ripped away. Affolter leads the charge. Pulls it out, another empty trip for Rhode Island. Rams haven't scored in this quarter. Loose ball, Rhode Island's on it. Held ball, keeps it with Iowa. Feuerbach Sidesteps as it popped away. Another stop for the Rams. Phillips catching fire, knocks it down.
I was just going to say it'd be great if they could get something in transition off of their defense. And Vital making the great cross-court pass, hits Phillips.
Sophie Phillips, one of the all-time great three-point shooters in the history of Rhode Island. Fourth most made threes in program history, and an offensive foul.
Is the French pipeline is what they refer to him as, but he's from France, and while he was an assistant coach at Syracuse with Tammy Reese, brought in a number of French players, so that's where it started, and then they've expanded and gone into other countries. A lot of international talent on this roster.
There's one of those French players. Here's Stuelke. McCabe, 8 seconds to shoot. Stremolo, the freshman. Kick out, 3-ball, halfway home, and still on the board. Vital, oh, what a move. Floats it inside. Layup, no, but 2 free throws coming for Awa Kumara. Dropping a dime coming off the bench as Kumara, who is just 22% from the free throw line, hits the first. Free throws have been an issue this season for Rhode Island. They are ranked 331 out of 352 teams nationally. Finds Mulaney. Stremolo floats it inside. Feuerbach collects. 8 to shoot. Stremolo and a travel. There's Carr. Vital now. Floats inside. How about Sophia Vital?
The teardrop. Oh, that was beautiful. That has to be in every small guard's toolbox, is the floater over taller defenders, and she has mastered it.
Oh, the spin. Feuerbach to the cup.
Nice, really nice move off the dribble from Feuerbach.
First field goal for Iowa since the 6:34 mark of the second quarter. Vital directs the offense inside the final minute of this first half. Vital to the cup, is fouled. She is just 2 of 6 from the line entering today. The second-year reserve guard out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, knocks down the second. Here's Aaliyah Guyton. Gives it back for Feuerbach. McCabe for 3. McCabe, no. Brought in by Dutot.
How about that rebound from Dutot? I'm telling you, Rhode Island just really securing every possession with a rebound defensively.
16-16 in the rebound battle. Dead heat there. It's Vital weaving. Vital at the buzzer! Nearly banked it in. And Rhode Island heads to the locker room in front, 26-25. Rhode Island 4-3 on the season. Iowa a perfect 6-0. We are underway, second half of action, as Dubras is at the controls. Here's Carr. What a way to start this third corner in the triple from Honey Carr.
Yeah, Carr has the ability to knock it down from the outside. I like the confidence and them going to her to start the third.
O'Grady on the inside, flips it in. The two-time captain for this Rams team. Honey Carr out for Dubras. Dubras down the lane, flips it in.
Nice, really nice patience there from Dubras, and the Rams took their time, down late in the shot clock, but didn't panic, attacked off the ball screen.
Largest lead of the game for Rhode Island. Iowa goes right back to O'Grady, and she gets another one.
Yeah, O'Grady's so good at scoring over both shoulders that time turns and finishes with her left over Carr.
Addi O'Grady, leading scorer on the season for Iowa. Breakout season for her after a limited role in years past. Hannah Stuelke collects the miss. O'Grady again. Oh, a little bit of contact. Finishes, but Kumara is in pain.
You got to start to think about if the Rams are going to send two at O'Grady because of the way she's been dominating here early in the third.
8 points in the game for Addi O'Grady. Carr looks to respond. Carr way off. Feuerbach slips it for Stuelke. And a kickball keeps it with Iowa.
So O'Grady catches on the block, gives it back, and then she gets deeper positioning. So all she has to do is turn and catch. Really smart.
O'Grady following in a long line of talented Iowa post players. Megan Gustafson, Monica Sinano come to mind, Hannah Stuelke.
It certainly took a team and team defense. And Hannah Stuelke, one of the best rim runners in the game, was crucial in several games during the NCAA tournament last year for her scoring in transition.
This is one of the areas where she has improved the most in her career from the free throw line. Now she's 2 for 2. Rams in the move. Carr can hit that. Carr does.
She's feeling it from the outside, especially in that top of the key area.
10 points for Honey Carr. Give and go off the fingertips of Stremlo, but don't see too many 6'4" centers who can knock down a three ball like that. Stuelke goes to work, and Stuelke is fouled. She's making that move from the 5 to the 4 this season, though that transition was delayed a bit because she wasn't cleared until September. So Jan Jensen said that Hannah lost a little bit of time to develop her perimeter skills, but still playing the 4 well as she knocks down the second. Carr, she's been feeling it this quarter. Works in an O'Grady. Carr is fouled. Big shoes to fill on the inside, replacing Maya Toure, who was a key piece of Rhode Island. Breakout season last year at San Diego. Now in year 1 at Rhode Island. Splits the pair. There's Leah Guyton, the freshman in her second college appearance, coming off of an ACL injury to end her high school career. Here is Guyton. Comes from a great basketball family. Both parents played at a high level. Guyton straight on 3. Guyton sinks it. First collegiate 3 for Leah Guyton.
And great decision on the kick out from Stuelke. Took her time, surveyed the floor, saw that the top of the key was open and gave it to her. Oh, that's a nice bounce pass from Phillips. And the 2 for Kumara.
Back and forth we go, 37-37. Rhode Island back in his zone. Guyton, same spot, same results. Back to back for the freshman, Leah Guyton.
Yeah, the Rams are in a zone, and they're taught that when that ball goes high post or low post, they fan out to the wings, and it's leaving the high post wide open, and Guyton knocking down 2. Oh, how about the take, though? Woo, goodness. Super quick first step. Little stop and pop floater along the baseline.
Taylor McCabe, who has stepped into a significantly bigger role this season, has more than doubled her scoring average, putting up over 7 points per game this season. She is 0 for 4 from beyond the arc today, uncharacteristic of her. Here's Vital, tough bucket.
Man, she does such a great job of attacking off ball screens, getting in those small gaps, and getting a step on her defender.
Just 5'5", unfazed inside. And a takeaway. Rams in the move. Here's Franks to the basket. No. Embu with the offensive rebound, and Rhode Island is back in front. Against Silla is her second. Ava Hayden in for Iowa, replaces Addi O'Grady. Here's McCabe, wide open. McCabe is starting to heat up.
And that was really great baseline execution. That's a foul.
They'll send it the other way.
I thought Stuelke was still moving there as Vital was trying to get around her.
Approaching the final 2 minutes of this third. Back and forth game, we have seen 8 lead changes, 6 ties. There's McCabe. Can she make it 3 in a row? Oh, yes! Taylor McCabe hitting 3 straight shots for the Hawkeyes.
Yes, yes, just not the turkey skin, John. Just not the turkey skin.
No, not the turkey skin. It's great, I'm telling you. There's Carr.
Oh, I believe you.
Honey Carr.
Oh.
Feeling it in this third. 50% from distance today, 27% in the season. Here's Stuelke. Free throw line, no. Carr the rebound. Final minute of this third. Carr again. Why not? Honey Carr on fire.
Absolutely, why not, John? If the defense is going to give it to you and you've made 3, then go ahead and knock down the 4th. Carr shooting with confidence from beyond the arc.
17 points for Honey Carr. Stuelke receives, and she is fouled. Steps to the line for 2. 10 points tonight for Stuelke after that made free throw. And she splits the pair. Offensive rebound for Hayden. And the Hawkeyes can reset. Guyton drives. Affolter now. Ten to go in the quarter. Guyton. Here's Hayden. Back to Guyton. The freshman. No. And we head to the 4th quarter. Deadlocked at 49. Rhode Island going blow for blow with the 22nd ranked Iowa Hawkeyes. 22nd ranked Iowa, one of 8 undefeated teams left in the Big Ten. One of 8 ranked Big Ten teams facing some adversity today. No Lucy Olson. Hawkeyes down their leading scorer. And they pull out the win over Rhode Island as Stuelke in some trouble. Doesn't matter.
And that is really nice body control. I thought the double came, but Stuelke maintained her balance and finish.
There's Carr. She's been the hot hand in this second half for Rhode Island. DeBras now. Here's Dutat. It's the French connection. Dutat. In some trouble, and she gives it away. Stremolo dumps it inside for O'Grady. O'Grady again, right up for 2.
Yeah, the Rams have to start to understand that every time O'Grady catches, looks, and then kicks it back out, she is just going to get deeper positioning inside so she can catch and turn. She does it so well.
Addi O'Grady into double figures with 10 points. And Rhode Island turns it over. Both of these teams somewhat similar builds in terms of players they have entering this season. A lot of new faces for both squads. And some returners in bigger roles this season. There's O'Grady, the drop step. Oh, she is so skilled on the inside.
And she's so strong, John. She does her work so early. By the time you're even trying to react and get around, you cannot.
12 points for O'Grady. Can the Rams respond? Here's Dutat. Dubras, dish out, Carr. Back for Dubras. 5 to shoot. Affolter pushes inside. O'Grady running the floor. Dubras pushes. Phillips lets it fly. A rare air ball for Sophie Phillips.
Yeah, and that's an empty possession for the Rams off of their defense. Got to try to convert there. It's interesting because we've seen Carr go 4 or 5 from the 3, but we haven't seen that as a plan or any action to get her open again from 3. But like you mentioned, partner, she's got the hot hand.
She does, although she has not taken a shot in this fourth quarter. Rhode Island hasn't made a shot in this fourth quarter. They haven't scored in this fourth quarter. Eight-0 run for Iowa to start this fourth over the first 4 minutes. Affolter inside. O'Grady is fouled. A handful of Iowa players who patiently waited for their opportunity. Now the senior finally getting that chance. Averaged 3.5 points per game in her first 3 seasons. Putting up 15 a game this season.
Yeah, there are not a lot of players who would have waited their turn, especially for 3 years, John.
Something Jan Jensen talked about. She said that's what made pre-transfer portal college basketball so special, that you would have those stories of players developing. But she has a couple of examples of that at Iowa, as that layup is missed by into the hands of Feuerbach. Although Mbu applies some pressure in the backcourt. And a timeout taken by Iowa. They have made life very difficult for Rhode Island in this fourth quarter. McKay braces across. Feuerbach. There's Guyton, the freshman. Another freshman, Hayden. Works inside. Hayden, what a bucket for the freshman. Here is Vital. Steps into one. Vital finally puts a point on the board for Rhode Island in this fourth.
Really nice pull-up jump shot off the pick and roll.
First points of the quarter for the Rams. Hayden is fouled. But it's a new-look Iowa roster. These 5 freshmen, a handful of them have to play significant minutes. In fact, this is just the 4th time since 2010 that Iowa has had 5 or more newcomers. Point Iowa lead. Here's Carr. Dubras wheels inside, flips it in. Re-enters for the Rams. Native of Toulouse, France. One of the 5 French players on this Rhode Island roster. McCabe. Locates O'Grady. Underneath, O'Grady up and in.
Wow. O'Grady just bullies her way into the lane. It's a strong move.
18 points for O'Grady, and Honey Carr answers.
Yeah, Carr's just been so quiet, though, this half, but the Rams force a steal.
It's been a battle of the bigs. Carr versus O'Grady. And an illegal screen. Goes against Kumara, just when it seemed like there was a window for Rhode Island. A turnover.
Here's O'Grady. Watch her just back down Kumara, get the angle that she wanted. Uses her strength and her size so well.
And a takeaway. It's Dubras back to an 8-point game. Embu re-enters. Rhode Island down by 8. We've seen flashes of offensive brilliance from the Rams at times in this second half, but that came back in the third quarter. It's been, for the most part, quiet in the fourth. Although Carr looks to change that as she works inside, as it batted away. And the third team foul against Iowa in this fourth. Here's Phillips. Dubras floats it into the hands of Stuelke as Carr lost her footing. Stuelke gets it across and is fouled. 4 of 6 from the line tonight. Make that 4 of 7. Dubras. Inside, kick out. Embu for 3. No! Tapped around. Offensive rebound. Here's Phillips from distance. That's in! Stuelke inbounds. O'Grady. Here's Guyton. And they foul the freshman. Suffered a torn ACL in her final year of high school as she misses the first. Now in her second game as a college player to make it a 3-possession game. Yes! It's against Addi O'Grady. That is her second personal. Here's Dutot. Wants to shovel it out. Guyton knocks it away. Dubras gets it back. Hoists the 3. Left it well short. Dutot saves it. Into the hands of Kylie Feuerbach. Nine-point lead for the Hawkeyes. Carr bumps her way to the cup. Carr finishes 21 points for Honey Carr. But it will not be enough. As Guyton chucks it away. Vital able to save it. Although, no, she was on the sideline. Gotta love her still hustling until the final second.
Yeah. Definitely. Vital had a very good game off the bench for Rhode Island. One of the main reasons they were able to stay in this game. And yeah, if you're a roadie, I know coaches don't like to do moral victories, but they definitely battled here today. Made it tough on the Hawkeyes.
69-62, 22nd ranked Iowa remains undefeated, moving to 7-0.